I'm back. Just got finished watching my video and watching some other videos on YouTube. Some of the people that I subscribe to pretty much talking about coloring your hair. I get a lot of compliments on my hair color. Um, and so I think it's my responsibility and duty to let you girls know, as a professional, some of the do's and don'ts when it comes to coloring your hair. One, I suggest that you get your hair colored by a professional. Even if you're doing something as minuscule as a rinse or a temporary hair color that rinses out. Because it's, okay, first of all, let's get the terminology down pat. There's a lot of different colors out here. And when you girls go into a salon sometimes, and even before going to a salon, when you go to the beauty supply store and you ask for certain kind of colors and you want certain looks, you need to kind of know what you're talking about, because people are going to try to sell you whatever. There are even some people that work in the industry, in the beauty industry, and it's messed up, work in the beauty industry, that don't really know about textures, don't know how to use color over chemical, don't properly color the hair, or don't properly relax the hair, and don't know what can go, what can't go with what. So that's what I'm here to do today. First of all, this is my second time going natural also, and another YouTuber was saying how a lot of times you do better on your second go round because you know what not to do. Well, let me tell you the reason why my first go round was such a bad experience. First of all, I loved my hair. I thought it was amazing. However, YouTube was not, it was like in '05. So there was not a lot of information as far as I knew available for being natural. Either way, that's neither here nor there. Color. I was working in a salon at the time, and I wanted to be blonde because I like blonde. I think it's beautiful. And I actually had colored my own hair when I was relaxed blonde, and I just let it grow out. Well, pretty much it just ended up breaking off because it just grew out to like here, but it was black, and no more blonde was there, and I didn't get a haircut, so it broke off. But I mean, it still was really long. I didn't have like problems as far as I knew, being a novice at the time. Either way, I got my hair. I wanted to be blonde. I had already had color in my hair. And what I need you guys to understand is, even if you get a temporary hair color, being a rinse, semi-permanent, or whatever it is, it still deposits into your cuticle. You ladies who do research on your hair and how to keep and maintain moisture, you know that the first layer on the hair strand is called the cuticle. It's sort of like, it looks like shingles on a roof. They kind of overlap each other. When these cuticle opens up, color is deposited into the cuticle, and that's how you get your color. There are certain colors, like temporary colors, and these are the ones that wash off, like spray can type deal. Those are temporary. They lay on top of the strand. They do not deposit. Even the dark and lovely colors, those semi-permanent hair colors, deposit a little bit into your hair. So when you go to the hairstylist and they say, are you a virgin? Do you have color on your hair? Don't say no. Tell them what you use. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're going for a lighter look, color does not lift color. Meaning, if you take one semi-permanent hair color and try to use that semi-permanent hair color to get a lighter color, it's not going to happen. It's like, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And even if it does happen, it doesn't happen with any predictability. If you want your color to look good, it's not going to look good that way. Also, it's much easier to go blonde or lighter blonde or anything like that if you don't have any color on your hair in the beginning. So if that's the color that you want to achieve, but you want to do it the most healthy way, it may not be a good idea to go for that color. You just might need to pick something else. If you've been putting black or jet black or anything like that on your hair, it's probably not a good idea to try to go lighter, because it's going to be hard. That was my problem the first time I went blonde, the first time I went natural. We had to use powder lightener, which is bleach, powder bleach. And there's a safe way to do things, and there's an unsafe way to do things. We did it the unsafe way. I wanted the look. And unfortunately, it had me leaving the bleach on for an extremely long amount of time. And then even when it was being applied, it was being smushed into my hair like this, which was kind of smoothing it out, which ended up making it really stringy and straight, which I didn't know the difference until my hair started growing out. And that's how you start damaging your hair. So this is what I do to color my hair. At first, I was doing highlights, but the volume that my stylist, and I don't do my own hair, the volume that my stylist was using was a very, very, very low volume developer with the bleach that she was doing, so I could get the multi-dimension in my highlights. But as far as the more golden, the more deeper golden color that you guys see, that's done with permanent hair color. It is not done with lightener. I rarely get lightener put on, and even at this point that when I do get it put on, just to get that dimension to break stuff up a little bit, it's being painted on now. So then that way it's not on that long. It's just going to lift just enough to give me a little bit of dimension, but not enough to kill my curl. I think that you girls need to really, really, really research your colorist before you go and get your hair colored by somebody. Know what's going on in your own head, and don't lie to your stylist, because it's not going to help you. It's sort of like going to the doctor and lying to the doctor. Doc, I got a cough. I don't know what to do about this cough. My chest is burning every time I cough. Do you smoke cigarettes? No, I don't smoke. I don't smoke a day in my life. And then as soon as you leave out, you lighten up a Newport. Like, come on, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect somebody to give you what you want if you're not giving them all the information. Color can be done on natural hair. Color can grow out beautiful on natural hair. And I'm saying natural hair, natural in general. I do all hair types. I do Caucasian, Asian, African American, you name it, I do it. You know what I'm saying? If it's healthy, if the hair is healthy, then it can be done. There are women who are blonde, who are not natural blondes, who have hair that come way past their bra strap. And it's blonde, and it's been colored, and it's colored on a continuous basis. But they use the proper products. They make sure that they're using products that have the right amount of moisture. They make sure that the conditioners that they're using have the right amount of protein and moisture. I mean, you can't get a Cadillac if you never and expect it to be perfect if you don't ever get an oil change. You kind of got to work with it in order to get it to be what you want. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to hear people being discouraged from doing color unless you're lazy. I mean, if you're lazy, if you're going to be the type of person that's not going to take care of your hair, then forget about it. You know, just forget about it. But make sure that you're asking the proper amount of questions. I really don't know what else to say as far as this is concerned, but I'm making this video so that if you have questions, if you're getting ready to go to the hairstylist, you're going to get your hair colored, ask me the questions that you think you need to ask your stylist so that I can tell you the proper answer. And if you're not getting that back from your stylist, then that might not be the person that should be doing your hair. Coloring your hair, when you get your hair colored, I mean, it's always better, I feel like, to keep it done. If this is what you're going to do to be more consistent than not consistent. After you have more than 3 months of growth, then sometimes it becomes really hard, especially if you hopping from stylist to stylist, for your stylist to match the color. If they're a good colorist, then it shouldn't be a problem. But every now and then you have issues. If you want your color to be consistent and be beautiful, try to stay with the same person. Ask your stylist. If you're going to go to another stylist someplace else because you just can't wait, ask your stylist to write down your formula. You should be using professional hair color, not box color. I mean, also, this is something else. Don't do henna over box color. Henna and box color don't mix. There are certain henna dyes that don't mix with box color, and box color is what you would buy at Walgreens and stuff like that. You know, certain chemicals don't coincide. They actually counteract and become caustic. So you have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You can't always, don't blame the color. It's not the color. It's just being applied improperly. I know I'm kind of going off on a tangent right now, but my time is almost up. I just wanted to let you girls know how I was feeling because I love my color. Now, if you want color, you should be able to get it done. You just got to know what questions to ask. So, mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you girls.